the skills that you learn working on the gas infrastructure, and I'm sure on the electric side as well, you get such transferable skills that you can use. It is physically demanding, it is hard, you work for the utility, like Sally said, the utility doesn't shut down. We're 24/7, 365. And you make a good living and you earn good benefits, so that's the trade-off. I mean, you're working damn hard for it. You're getting paid well and you're working really hard for it. It was great work. I mean, I find it personally rewarding. You have tangible results. Something's broken and you leave and now it's fixed. You know, you go in a house and a family's cold, you know, and you fix the heater and now they're warm. It was a really good career path for me, and it makes me happy and gets me excited to share that with others, because I would love to see more women coming into the trades.
I just feel like it's a good opportunity for women. You know, it's afforded me such a freedom in my life. I can't tell you. It's good money. There's no sense in letting the guys have it all. You know, it's not for the faint of heart. You know, if you're going to worry about like breaking your nails and getting dirty, or somebody saying the F word in front of you, might not be the career for you. I struggled. You know, I was a single mother. I was making good money at the time, but you know, it's hard work. You had to get up every day. I had to get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning and drop my kid off somewhere before I went to work. I had to be to work at 7 o'clock. It did afford me a good wage. Once I got out of my apprenticeship, back then I was making $25 an hour. Nobody I knew that went to college when I got out of high school was making that kind of money. I bought my own house. I didn't have to depend, I had a man, but I didn't have to depend on him. There's a job for everybody, but you have to want to work.
I first want to say I have 25 awesome years with our company. July, it was 25 years. I wouldn't change anything for the world. It's awesome. I'm very lucky. I would definitely urge any of you, if you have the opportunity to join our company, to do it. It's awesome. I can't say enough good things about it. I was even luckier to meet my husband there. So it really worked out for me. It's tough. It's not easy. Again, we're lucky. I wouldn't change my life for the world. I'm very lucky to have this position, but we give up a lot. You know, I'm not going to kid you. I love these people, oh, it's going to snow and we're going to get 8 inches and I went to the store and I'm going to stay home. You see them on the news and I'm going to make soup. Get the hell out of here. That means I got to go on night shift while you're home making your soup. It isn't pretty.
Before I did this, I worked in daycares. You know, I was a typical woman job. You know, I worked in daycares. I was a nanny. I worked across the street at the Funplex for 2 years. Like, nothing like this at all. And it was a whole new ball game for me. I know that when I come to work every day that I have a job to do and that job's going to get done. And like Lori had said, like I feel good about that job. I know that I'm not just being found busy work. So, I mean, that's the rewarding part. It was tough before, living paycheck to paycheck. This job pays very well. It's great benefits. It's very rewarding, this job. You develop a rapport with the customers. I mean, yesterday I was upset because I usually read in Belmar on this day on Friday, and there was this one lady who's been pregnant and she was supposed to have had her baby, and I didn't have that route yesterday. I was like, oh, I wanted to see what the baby looked like. So, I mean, you develop a relationship and it's very rewarding, because it's not just all walking outside and everything, but I mean, it definitely is walking. We walk about 6 to 8 miles per day, and there are some days like when I'm reading in Marlton and I want to chop my legs off. I'm so upset because my legs hurt, but at the end of the day, you know that you worked your hardest and you did the best you could for your job, and you did a good job and you did it right.
I started with the water company 11 years ago as a temporary employee working inside. Young, I was out of school. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. The position was open. They were paying like $15 job. I said, sold. You got me. And I'm so excited when I see a woman in the workplace. And it's like, yes, finally, somebody gets it. You know, please. I'm not married. I don't have children, but I have 22 husbands, and I have 22 children every day when I walk in. I feel like I'm somebody's mom, their therapist, everything. But it's a mutual respect that gets us through our day. When I tell them, you know, you do our little morning muster, and I'm like, be safe. They're like, why do you always say that? I said, you know, your wife says love you. That's how I say it. I say, be safe, because I need you. I need you to come back tomorrow.
I had a supervisor, she kept saying, there's something about a WISE program, you should check into it. So she was just like, it's construction. And I'm like, I don't think, no. So then she kept saying, well, it's not, I know you hear construction, but it's not only construction, it's more to it than just construction. So I said, all right, well, I'll give it a try. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, I'm thinking when I hear it, I just think of, it's like a tunnel vision. I'm thinking, oh, construction, I'm out there, I'm doing just one thing. And you realize there's so many jobs within the different careers and the different companies. So as she's sitting there, I'm like, oh, okay. And it sounds interesting. Of course, when you hear the pay, you're also like, oh, okay. Because of course, that sounds good to everyone. You're on your feet for long hours. That's just something you're just gonna have to get used to. You're tugging heavy equipment from one place to another. It's long hours on your feet, but honestly, when you're doing the work, the time goes by fast. Like you may get out there and it may be 8 o'clock, by the time you turn around, it's like, oh, it's time to head back to the shop, because you're on your feet all day, but you're constantly doing something. You're not just standing around there like this on your feet. So you get used to it. Anything is attainable. It's just matters of how much you want to put it in. Don't think of this as, oh, this is a guy's job. Like, no, there's no title on these jobs. It's whatever you want to get out of it. Is you're gonna put in what you want to get out of it. So my advice would be, go get them.